to order. We're going to get started with Health and Human Services, and we have a request for authorization to fill one part-time clerk typist.
Move it.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
That's a COVID-related position, so.
Right. Number two, authorization to create one public health nurse and abolish one registered professional nurse. We have a motion.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
I'm sorry, who made the motion?
Was it Sarah?
Oh, yeah.
So Sarah and Rick, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yes? Yep. All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, number three, authorization to fill one public health technician.
Move it.
Second.
Motion and a second, seconded by Sarah. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right,
I thought-
let me turn the computer around. I got it. Number four, direct purchase from sole provider through the ELC reopening school grants.
I'll move it. Fury.
We have a motion.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. I'm glad they're all not like that. Okay. Number five, MOU with County Human Services Department.
That's
Full program.
Langdon. I'll move that. That's the 1.5 million.
Right, in the ELC reopening.
Yeah. Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, number six, grant fund increase funding budget. This was, whereas the
This is
Department
the
of,
flu grant for
yeah,
flu
this
shots.
was the flu grant as part of the immunization grant in 2020. So
I'll
there's
move
we have a
Second.
motion. Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number seven, request authorization of the chairman of the board of supervisors to convert one part-time transportation aide position to one full-time transportation aide position, base salary of $40,553.
I'll move it.
Sterling, second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number eight, request authorization to chairman of the board of supervisors to approve an amendment to resolution 226-2021 to Northern Rivers Family of Services for affiliated with Northeast Parent and Child Society and Parsons Child and Family Center.
I'll move it. Fury.
Motion,
Second, Rick.
motion in a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number nine, request authorization of the chairman of the board of supervisors to enter into an agreement with Judy S. Schwartz for the provision of independent assessment for Columbia County youth who are being considered for residential treatment placement as required by the Family First Prevention Services Act. Ms. Schwartz has been approved by the Office of Child and Family Services to be a qualified individual who can conduct these assessments.
I'll move it. Burrell.
Second. Fury.
Motion in a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 10, authorization for the Department of Human Services to fill a vacant 1.0 behavioral healthcare coordinator, grade 15, due to expansion of child's care coordination program.
I'll move it.
Second.
Second.
Motion in a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. 11, to accept $85,000 in additional unmet need funding.
I'll move that.
What is that?
This is, New York State
Welfare.
for the Office of the Aging has provided an additional $85,000 for the unmet need program and supplemental funding.
They can
It's to
basically
replace
use
a
it.
vehicle.
Oh, I got it. Okay, I read
Yeah.
it then.
Okay, we have a motion. We have a second?
Second.
Motion and second. All in
Go
favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 12, authorization to participate in a pilot program with Everhome Columbia, Inc. at no cost to Columbia County.
I'll move it, Morel.
Second, Rick.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
And just so you know, before, they're gonna make a presentation at our board meeting.
Okay.
Full board, so about 45 minutes.
So there's $200,000 in direct financial support. Is that right?
They're getting $200,000 from the Office for the Aging, the State Office for the Aging. And they also got $350,000 for the Home for the Aged, which used to be a nursing home in Hudson.
Right.
So that's where they're getting their funding initially from.
Okay.
They're just looking for our support in it.
Right.
They're not looking for money, they're just looking for support.
Then they'll look for money.
You've been around state programs before, Rick. I don't know.
Okay. We need number 13.
No, Kathy Eldridge has her hand up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. So the $200,000, it's up to 200,000. He stated that several times that night, up to, I will give up to 200,000. So that 200,000 is not a sure thing.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I don't know.
Something they have to bill for probably, so
Pardon me?
they probably have to invoice for it to get it.
I don't know, but it said up to, so there you go. So
Well, whatever we get's better than nothing. Right?
that's the truth. Yeah. So, okay. It's like up
Okay.
to 50% off, you know?
It,
Yeah, right.
it does say that in the resolution, up to 200,000 right
Yeah,
there.
no, it does.
I'm just
I
kind of
seen that.
circling it with the hand there.
It's an innovative concept of keeping people in their homes.
Right.
And I think it's, you know, if it's not gonna cost us anything, it's worth us looking at it.
Sure. Definitely. Okay, we'll move on to 13. Authorization to accept the Division of Criminal Justice Services Alternatives to Incarceration Programs and Services of Grant in the amount of $45,000 for the term 1/1 to 12/31/2022. And this is budgeted for 2022. We have a motion. We have a
I'll
second.
make it, Fury.
Motion. Second.
I think Ray made the motion, but
I'm
Okay.
sorry, second.
Okay. Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. 13A, request permission to fill the family court attorney position of Assistant Public Defender, which will become vacant on September 17, 2021, due to the resignation of the Assistant Public Defender. The salary of said position is paid 100% by an ILS grant, including fringe. Starting salary.
I've got a question because it sounds like between this one and 14, are they the same position, just done a little differently, or are there actual positions here?
this one used to be a part-time position, I believe. Let me see 14 and see what it says.
I think 14 was the part-time one, Matt.
Okay, yeah, I keep confusing them.
Yeah, I believe Shane explained that last time at Public Safety.
Yeah.
They're two.
Okay.
I'll make the second on 13A.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor? Opposed? Carried. Now we'll move on to the 14. Due to the pending retirement of a part-time assistant public defender in January 2022, there will be a vacant part-time assistant public defender position open. There is currently an ILS grant that will be modified to create and fill a full-time family court attorney. The annual salary under this grant would be $70,000 plus fringe, and said salary and fringe would be paid 100% by the grant for 3 years. Current part-time assistant public defender position with an annual salary of $62,945 plus $4,959 pay priority from second upstate quality improvement and caseload reduction grant. Plus fringe would be abolished. That whole thing would be abolished.
Move it.
Motion?
Second.
Motion in a second. All in favor? Opposed? Carried. Hey, Kippy.
Hey, sorry I'm late.
No problem. Okay, number 15, request authorization for the grant administrator to accept the FY21 Emergency Performance Grant totaling $28,000 dispense and coordinate accordance with state homeland security and emergency services guidelines.
Move that,
Move
Jimmy.
Motion, do we have a second?
Gippy second.
Yep, motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, number 16, authorization to fill a budgeted senior criminal investigator position.
Move it.
This is due to retirement. We have a motion? Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. 17, authorization to fill a budgeted full-time jail cook position
Move it.
from resignation. We have a motion?
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay. Number 18, authorization to create and fill a clerk typist position.
Move it.
A motion?
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
I don't have it.
Number 19, to accept the Technology Innovation and Electric Resource Grant, an election resource grant. This was a grant in the amount of $72,128.71.
I'll move it, you're right.
We have a motion?
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 20, county government, to accept the early voting expansion grant.
Move it.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
This
Carried.
is for the second early voting site.
That was put on for 18,000, right, Matt?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, now 21, to purchase Fujitsu image scanner, which was 6,000, a portion of this grant money, 6,500 will be used for this purchase.
Move it, you're right.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 22, authorization to appoint a member to the Columbia County Environmental Management Council. Frederick Warsi, I guess it is, from Chatham. We have a motion.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 23, providing for tax refunds greater than 2,500 arising after erroneous school re-levies, which have been corrected for the town of Chatham tax roll and the 2021 Chatham school tax roll.
I'll move it.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. 24, authorization for real property tax service agency to transfer funds.
Move it.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 25, in Public Works, authorization for solid waste to fill one part-time labor position at $16.18 per hour, and this is due to resignation.
I'll move it.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. 26, permission to fill a motor equipment operator 2 position in solid waste department at a starting salary of $39,954. And this again is due to resignation.
Move it.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. 27, resolution request authorizing the chairman of the Columbia County Board of Supervisors to execute a professional services agreement between Columbia County and Cusack and Company CPA of Latham, New York, in the amount of $6,500 for the conduct an audit of the consult contract for design right-of-way construction phase services for the replacement of County Route 21 over tributary to the Aquawamic Creek, Hillsdale, New York.
I'll
This
move
we
it.
did, I think, in January or February, but we had to redo it.
Yeah, we did that. The Public Works Committee approved this in February, but then Dean got sick and it never went to finance or the full board. But there's $38,000 outstanding on this job that we could collect if we continued the paperwork, and it just got dropped. But Barb has found it and moving it forward. So
Right. So we have a motion, we have a second.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
aye.
Opposed? Carried. 28, due to resignation, we are requesting to fill one maintenance worker position and any vacancies that may be created due to internal promotion.
Move it.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. 29, in finance, authorization to fill vacated senior account clerk position due to promotion.
I'll move it.
Second, Morel, this is in the treasurer's office?
Yes. We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Yes, that was in the treasurer's office.
Yeah, that was just one of the people here that came up from mental health billing actually filled an open position of tax specialist here in the office. So now we have her position. So it's budget neutral.
Okay. Okay, number 30, authorization to award the bid for canned frozen foods to Ginsberg and Worley's for the period of November 1st through February 28th, 2022.
Move it.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 31, authorization to award the bid for meat and meat products to Ginsberg and Worley's November 1st, 2021 through December 31st, 2021.
Move it.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 32, modifying the 2021 budget to reinstate frozen positions.
Rob, you want-
Yeah, Ron, did you want to just touch base on this?
Sure. As I mentioned through all the committee meetings for their budgets, to bring the 2021 budgets back in line when compared to 2022 going forward, this is the amount almost of positions that we froze in the 21 budget. So this is just a budget modification to add those positions back. Some of those positions, a lot of them have been filled already, by the way, in the year 2021. So all this is the budget modification for 2021 budget to add back those vacant positions.
Okay, thank you. We have a motion?
I'll move it.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. $33.
All right, let me explain this to you, Chairman Guzzi. In 2019, we had a bond resolution for approximately $3 million. We didn't use all those funds. There's $300,000 of funds remaining. So what we're trying to do here, and we have to do, is to repurpose those funds of $300,000. And we would like to use those funds for moving the backup 911 center, which is currently up the road here in 610. And we're going to move it from there and put it over to our brand new fire training facility over there in Commerce Park. So this $300 is going to go a long way and pay for almost 80–90% of that remove.
Okay. Are there any other questions? Not, do I have a motion?
I'll move that.
I'll second it.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
That's the last resolution.
That's it?
Oh, there should be one more, Kelly. Where's the one on deferred comp?
Good question.
It's deferred.
It's deferred.
Got deferred.
All right, I'm gonna jump out of this and pull it up. Hold on one sec.
All right.
Okay.
Kippy, are you all right?
Yeah, she's drinking. He's our.
I think I'll look at
clean by now.
Did he fall
Look at
down?
all those smiling faces. Oh my God.
We were wondering if you're all right there for a
You're
minute.
entertaining us.
Well, you know what? I'm sitting in my truck. I just set the camera down. I take a drink. You know, everybody keeps thinking I'm drinking water, but boy, ooh, pretty tasty.
Well, Kelly's pulling this last one out. Let me explain to you what it is. Has to do with our deferred comp. As you know, we're in our last year of a 2-year extension with our current deferred comp carrier, Mass Mutual. So the board did issue an RFP to go out and solicit quotes. We did do this, and we narrowed it down to 3. We interviewed those 3 participants. And the committee, deferred comp committee, met early last week and decided to go with the New York State Deferred Compensation Plan for our new comp carrier, deferred comp carrier. So that's what this resolution is doing. It's stating that we're no longer going to use Mass Mutual. Mass Mutual, by the way, was bought out by another company. So that made the decision a little bit different, or a little bit easier, I should say. And going with New York State Deferred Comp, Century now will be part of New York State Deferred Comp. That eliminates a lot of us having to do it on our own. For example, we won't have to have our own deferred comp plan. We'll just be part of the state. We will no longer have to do RFPs like we just did this year because we'll be part of the state.
Hmm.
We will no longer have to be a fiduciary. You have to have a fiduciary responsibility. New York State takes that over. So there are a lot of fiduciary things that we had to do having our own deferred comp program. Those will go away once we rejoin the state. So that's what this resolution is. And we intend to get this going by the first of the year, change over our deferred comp. Assets deferred comp are probably just exceeding $20 million right now. So this is a good move. The unions were involved in this decision. All the unions were present when we had the meeting, and they're all in commitment of also going with deferred comp.
I think he dropped his coffee cup. I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
I just want to clarify that all unions were invited. 2 of them participated out of the 4 in these meetings.
Okay.
Okay, 2 out of the 4. Which
Okay.
were it was UPSEU and correction.
And correct.
Okay. Is there any other questions? If not, do I have a motion?
I'll move it. Morel?
Second, Rick.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Do we have anything else? Anyone else would like to bring in before the Finance Committee? If not, motion to adjourn.
So moved.
We did that.
Second. Yeah,
Motion and a second.
maybe
all in
that
favor?
motion to pass that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Have a good day.
Take care, everyone.
Take care.
Bye, everyone.